and go to this geothermal pit. Alright, where's this? Place that. Alright, let's go find the repair plate. Oh, right here. Oh, not that. That. Well, I mean, alright. Alright. Let's, I guess let's go raid this thing we're supposed to raid. I don't know why I thought I could get out there that way.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Let's head to this thing over here. Save our ammo. This is the place we've already been. I don't remember if I've already done this. Redirect power. Plant status. 22% efficiency power is currently being distributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery Botanical Labs. Alright.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Yeah, so we think. Mind your head. Oh, baddies. Field. Oh no, I'm saving those. Oh, let's read the personnel files. 079. Chester Higgins again. That hull head. I found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now, just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Well, maybe I will rob that thing. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a Chief of Security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way, company telling us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit with me right, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Access personal log 98. Oh, I updated the quest. Worse has happened. Mechanical gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. Message 006. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initialized by Spacious Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. The security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations and danger engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against the anxiety with ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew. I nailed this. Good for what ails you. Return to room. Unlock door. Enter passcode. Welcome. Okay. Let's save. And probably go wipe some bitches out.
Okay, keep it quiet. Together. We made it.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of them.
Here we go.
Alright, let's see if we missed anything. There's a door. See this?
More. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't know, you want to
Where
talk
are we
about
headed?
it?
In the
Oh.
bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
Oh, I don't know what I hit.
Sorry.
Sounded worried.
I know, it's none of my business. It's not like I
I
think it a
drink now and
failing,
again.
mind. It's just I live right across the road. Most nights I watch folks out my window. When they come in here,
yeah.
they might be happy or sad. Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
I can't abide someone who can't handle their liquor. Are you living across? Are you safe
There's been
living
scary
across from
nights,
her?
but Constable Reyes is right up the road. She keeps an orderly town.
Let's get back to it. I just wanted to make sure you didn't want to talk about something. A lot of heavy ammo. Borrowed a copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. Access repair log 0012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit to all of our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to the Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am as to be part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Access repair log 0020. Oh. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostics, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in the recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago, guessing that was work with those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules, decided to do a bit of sleuthing of my own self, got my hands on the logic module, trying to do some experimentation. Higgins. What those- There's a bunch. Oh, they're barred. Alright, so that must be the way out. Alright, let's save so I don't have to read all that again. Ooh. I'll have to check that out. I don't have enough. Alright, let's go down here.
No, just leave me alone.
Oh, somebody's in trouble. Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Away,
Okay, I have
Phantom.
it equipped, probably. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I got it. 500 bullets.
Get away!
I wish I could do that.
Can I repair this here? Oh, there we go. Alright, well, we'll see how that goes.
Mind the theme. You're liable to get scalded.
Unexpected.
Incoming! Hey, you got him! That's the last of them! Where to go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I don't know, bitch. We're gonna have to find out. Spacious choice properties, steam distribution control, engineer, shut off steam valves. Nice. Where do I need to go? It's upstairs that way, pretty close. Alright, so that's pretty cool.
Here they come! Hi. Don't mess with them.
There it is.
Last. I'm not sure what the ride is. All I know is the decision's final.
Get out of here now? Yes, that's that way.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand
What's
what
up,
you're
girl?
about to do?
I wouldn't mind leaving hearing
I
your
don't think you
opinion.
should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once.
Oh, I was
Edgewater's
thinking
hurting.
the other way.
We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without
Well, that
workers
sure
and
sounds
power.
like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big
Oh, that's true. I
happy
don't like that
Spacer's
guy.
Choice
You're
family.
right.
In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did. I like hearing you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Ah, girl, you're watching my ass. Continue. Redirect power to Edgewater. Yeah. Now where do I go? Alright, let's do this. Maybe I can get that girl to come back. Oh, 30? I can't do that. I need 30. Combat dialogue. Cool. Perks. My health has actually been okay. Prices are okay. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And that's pretty good. Alright, let's do that. The deserters return. Alright, let's go find these people. How do I get out? Oops. Well, let's save. Boom. How do I leave? From Spacer's Choice, this letter serves as an informed notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vale Green Geothermal Plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget. In your latest quarterly report, please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand to your earliest convenient. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. From Braden. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committees, I hope the letter finds thee wealthy, and due to consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning department, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient power to the entire region. We have investigated the claims made by the profitability of the greater Emerald Vale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline while the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure that the insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate a meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of auto mechanicals free of charge. Is there a map? Oh, there we go. Alright guys, so we just diverted power back to Edgewater. Alright. Oh, we can fast travel. I forget. They're gonna be mad. Chicken. Space chicken. Oh, you guys are pissed. Hey guys.
I know.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Oh.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something
Oh,
I
they
can
have a
help you with?
generator.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
She didn't go whooping off. Get around, dude.
I don't know how much longer we'll last without power.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
I don't know. Keep your...
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Yeah, it's
Whoa,
fine.
Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
I'm just
Never
trying
heard
to
of
get my
graves
ship
in
off
such
the
a way
ground.
before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Never start
I'll take
learning.
all the help I
I'll
can
give you a
get.
couple pointers.
I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set
Yeah, I
of
got
3.
one.
If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the
The
cannery.
second one was in the geothermal.
I know the
plant.
old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Here's here.
No
Here's your lucky
kidding.
day.
Really? Well, which one?
Part 1.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
I'll let you know
Sure,
if I find any
I'd be
others.
glad to take them off your hands.
Let me out of here. No power having bitches.
That's
Hello,
the thing
Adelaide.
about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Well, that's not
This
very
is all you're
nice.
doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
This isn't personal, Adelaide. I
You
just need your
killed
power
my
regulator.
garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power
stuff has
regulator. Well,
Decisions were
shit, I
made.
wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater.
Okay.
This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
One less mouth to feed. I'm willing to deal with
You
Reed for
offering to
you.
cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I'll just tell the other people. Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need
Tell
some help
him what I
with-
have already told you. That I know the secret to bringing life back to the soil. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
I still think
If I
that's
were in a
disgusting.
better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
What happens to you, Adelaide? All
My
this anger
son
had to come from
worked
somewhere.
in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Later. Hey, dude.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Well, you won't survive without power. It's
I've been
time to go
thinking
back to
about going
Edgewater.
back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and
Yeah.
my very own
Come
toolbox.
work for me.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
You're as good as her no matter what. Edgewater.
Are you
needs
sure
one.
about
Needs
this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
No, you better.
Expect we got no
You're better
choice.
off.
Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater. You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
I did find
Just give
her.
us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Take care. Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
Your rations yet?
Somehow you don't?
Hey guys.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Adelaide won't back to the town, but her followers will.
That's good enough for me. Adelaide and I have a history. Was unlikely she'd ever come back. But hope springs eternal. We are in your debt. I am authorizing you for a discount on all official Spacer's Choice products, courtesy of the people of Edgewater.
Wait, there's something
By all
I was
means.
meaning to ask you. I met a worker by the name of Thomas. He
Thomas.
must be an engineer.
Thomas Kemp? I remember him. Had to write him up for daydreaming a few too many times.
You should give him a chance.
He tries real hard, Mr. Thompson. This is something he wants to do. That'll make him twice as good.
I will give him a chance to impress me. If he knows his way around a toolbox, I may have a place for him in the Holcomb workshop.
You have your workers back. Now
This whole
what?
fiasco is not one I am keen on repeating. I was too hard on my own workers. I pushed them to their breaking point.
Good for you.
With more hands at the cannery, I expect productivity will rise. I expect we'll grow. And I expect I can ask corporate to send us some more medicine. We'll survive, one way or another.
So do I have my thing now? Uh... Why do I have to go back here? Ugh.
Look at that. The snacks come back.
I've convinced your flock to go back.
Good for them. I'm glad. Back to the old cannery with Grace and Thomas and Stefan and all the others. I expected it'd end like this. Lived out here for years all by my lonesome. Only right that I'd die the same way. I
mean,
expect
it's up to you,
you've
bitch.
done enough for the Vale. If you don't mind leaving an
have.
old lady with her thoughts, I'd be much obliged.
Why do you have to talk like this? It's not too
It
late. You
is
can still
too
go back.
late, and I'm tired of talking.
I'm tired of listening to you. Give me this. Don't do shit, bitch. Alright, let's get to our ship. Where's our ship? Over here. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Plasma cutter. Alright, here we go, guys.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh.
Oh, girl, you can have her.
Listen to me
Not
babbling.
have her, but
When I was in Edgewater,
you
I
want to pip her
dreamed of
out? You
flying
can
on a
pip
real
her out.
ship,
Pip my ship.
working on a real engine, belonging to a proper
Yeah.
crew. I'm the
Yeah.
only decent mechanic
We're getting there.
Edgewater's got, but
Money
every
moves.
time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. He doesn't seem seem happy in Edgewater.
Oh, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yes.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G valves
I
for my
wanna have a girl on-
catalyzers, and I can keep
Yep,
your ship singing.
yep.
And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
And you're cute. I think absolutely.
Yes!
Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Thank
Yes,
Captain.
you can. I'm a captain. Captain Hawthorne.
Well,
Victor?
I certainly
Vicar?
am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head
Yeah, we got
upstairs and
a
claim
mechanic
room.
though. Let's go talk to our mechanic.
I have detected Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Well, I'm Captain Hawthorne.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do you
regulator.
know how to install a power regulator?
No?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Thank you. Behind me. Up the cargo bay, up the ladders. Boom. Oh, she's purring. I got a ticket to ride. She's got a ticket to ride.
What can I do for
Hey,
you,
girl.
Captain? All systems
power
are
regulator.
operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Sweet. Let's get out of here. See you later, Edgewater. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. There are 3 types of armor: light, medium, and heavy. Heavy armor provides the most protection, but light armor provides better skill bonuses.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
This crazy motherfucker.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
We did land
How are
on
you
top of
feeling,
her.
by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. No,
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Why do I need a nav key?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
What's stopping me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
I don't like the idea of working with the criminal.
Goodness, no. Smuggling is a perfectly legitimate business venture. If misappropriating board property is a crime, well then, throw me in Tartarus. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Get it?
I got it. Hilarious.
Well, sophisticated humor, puns, appreciation of puns is a sign of advanced intellect, you know.
Can I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Fine. I'll go talk with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Captain's quarters? I'll put it to good use. What is a holographic
Marvelous
shroud?
device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I'll put it to good use.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
I like wealth and power.
The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
I want to check the captain's quarters. Got it. Captain's quarters, captain's quarters. Here? Oh, cool. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Aww. Look at that, guys. Alright, the holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided that you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel, and unauthorized result in being attacked on sight. Oh, I can store stuff. Where's that girl at? Sam. I have a drone. A kick me sign. Whoa. A modern steel wrench and you. Oh, we can steal that. Come on. Full modified tools. A stern older mom with warm eyes. Hey, buddy.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
I think I'm good. Oh. These textbooks have been in the print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and crackling along the spine. Same thing. I'll take that. Where's the girl at? Bathroom. Break my leg. There you are.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Break time's over. Alright guys, well, we are going to wrap it up. And we're going to enter in our coordinates and take off to wherever the hell we're going. Whoa. Okay, where am I going? Uh... Alright guys, here you go.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Was it super quick? That was super quick. Alright guys, there she is. On the next video, we're going to try and get out there and do what we gotta
Can we
do.
talk?
We can.